This is a bonus video
Bonus.
for everyone. The reason why we're doing this is because we had our first viral video go off.
Viral. How many views did we get as of right now? It says
4.4 million views.
4.4.
Let's go.
That's crazy. 4.4 million views, guys. Thank you so much, Cody
So
and
much.
I. It's so crazy how it happened. Cody posted it. We tried something different.
Yep, 7 a.m. A little bit earlier than what we normally post.
Right. So 7 a.m. he posted it. He hits me up. He goes, "Hey, I posted it early today." We looked at it. I think within an hour we saw like 500 views. And we're like, okay, it's not a big deal.
More because we were averaging about 200 to 300
A day.
On all, whenever we posted, we get like 225
Right.
done.
Right.
300 done. And it was like it 500, 600 in like the first hour.
Yeah.
And then after I think 3 hours, it had hit like 5,000.
Yeah.
And we're like,
oh,
like this is
Hold on.
hitting some traction.
right. And then around when I looked at the statistics, right, around 11, we were damn near close to 100,000.
Yeah.
And I went, holy shit! All right, let's
We
go for
were
1,000.
we were freaking out. We were like 100,000.
Wait, we
like,
were freaking out at 10,000.
yeah, we were freaking out at 10,000.
We're
We're
like,
like,
okay,
what if this
10,000.
goes to 100,000?
Right.
And it did that.
It did that.
And then within, I think it was 12 hours, it hit 1 million
Actually, it hit 1 million by 149.
by 149.
By
So
149.
not even 12 hours.
No, we hit 1 million by 149.
Okay.
And then within 12 hours, we hit within 24 hours, we hit 2 million.
Yeah.
And then it just kept going up. And it's still
Yeah.
going
It's
up.
still, we're nonstop notifications. It definitely has plateaued and dipped down to the consistent just immersion. But
right. At this moment in time, it's 7:37 on Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
What's today? The 8th.
Yep.
So it hit, as of right now, 469,200 likes.
Ooh,
That's a lot.
that's insane.
1,939 comments.
That's great. And what's cool about all those comments, on top of multiple messages and questions that people are having, people are just tagging their loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love, like
Right.
that. It's really cool that it's like kind of just people are just sending as a message to show their love for each other.
Right. And then it hit 90,000 saves.
Ooh.
Right. So now if we look at the analytics,
Well, how many shares did we get?
it was shared 77,000 times.
Wow.
Right. 77,000 times. 4.4 million right now.
And what's cool is how many, just tell me how many followers do we have right now?
Right now. So we started at what, 14?
We had, before we posted the video at 7 a.m., we had 14 followers.
14. Right now we're at 5,721.
Wow. And that's in
24 hours, 48 hours.
No, 48 hours.
48
hours. We went, plus 5,000.
Yeah, we only had what, maybe 170 likes.
Yeah, total across the whole page, it was like 100 something likes.
Yeah, and now we're at 471,000.
Yeah. And what's
300.
cool is it was sort of a trickle effect where they started checking out all of our other videos.
Right.
So now everything has sort of, not to that level,
Correct.
but everything has elevated and people are looking at other ones, getting a better idea of who we are and what we're talking about.
Total play time. You ready for this one?
Hmm.
9,571 hours.
For that reel.
For that reel, that's only what, 20 seconds?
I don't even think it's 20 seconds.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I think it's a total of like 14 or 15 seconds.
We gained off of that one reel 4,502 new followers.
That's not updated then.
Yeah, it's well, as of right now, that's what it says. From that one reel, we gained. We gained from
4,000.
other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
But that one reel gained that
Wow.
much. And honestly, we cannot thank you guys enough for that.
No, not. And we're just so stoked about all the new people, finding out about us and showing all the support and love.
Yeah.
There were multiple people that were like, "Hey, where's the full episode of this?" So I, send them to the YouTube page, and we, although it's not as big,
Right.
we only had, I think it was like 30 followers on YouTube, and by no means is this huge, but we are now at almost 90. So
Right.
it's the stepping stones
Right.
that we're hitting now.
Right.
You
So
know?
we had came up with the idea to do this bonus video for everybody. And what we're going to do is, and to show our appreciation to everybody that has gave us the love and this much love in under 48 hours and got us to the point where we are right now. We want to come up with this video. We're going to go through some of the comments together.
Just a couple of them.
And I'm obviously, I was questioning whether I should say who said what with their name. But you know what? If you've posted on it, your comment is public.
Yeah.
People know who it is.
Yep.
So I want to give recognition to those comments, to those people. And I wish, guys, and ladies, I wish we could go through every single one of those comments. I have tried, and Cody knows, I tried all day to stay on top of it. You did too with the likes.
Yeah, likes and
I didn't know if you were because I knew you were working.
Yeah.
But we both tried all day to constantly, at least like everything that you have
reply to a couple things, you know, if I saw that there was something that maybe needed, you know, if I really felt drawn and, you know, like, man, this person really needs maybe a voice.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give voice to the voiceless right now.
Yep.
And we're going to start mentioning. So I'll let you pick which one first. I think what we're going to do is we'll pick one and then we'll say what we both think about it. And then we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah. I like this one is really cute. This is by JC Underwood.
Okay. I was looking at that.
Yeah. And so she wrote, "My husband said, I am uninterested in any possibility of my life without you." And then she writes, "Easiest decision I ever made."
Right.
And that's, you know, when you hear something like that from your partner, whether it's from the man to the woman or woman to man, you truly know that you're appreciated and that you want to be with them. You know, it's not just an "I love you," it's more than that.
Yeah. And that her comment got 5,236 hearts.
Yeah.
You know, likes and 28 replies.
Yep.
You know, it's funny. You can go in and you can read that. We replied to it also. So to JC Underwood, congratulations.
Yeah.
You've found what a lot of people are out here searching for.
Yep.
Hold on to it tight. Don't let it go. Don't smother it, but let it know you're there. Take care of it, nurture it, appreciate it. It's just like a plant. You got to water it every day.
Oh, yeah.
You got to take care of it every day. And very happy for you. Your husband seems like a great guy to especially say something like that.
Yep.
That should be on a T-shirt, you know? That's
hey, we might do that with what I said.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so we're thinking about doing T-shirts for everybody too to sell. We're thinking about it depending on how big this goes.
Maybe down the line.
Yeah, maybe down the line.
I have a comment actually before we go on to the next one that's replying that I think that we could help out with. You know,
to that one.
He wrote a comment, some guy to JC or replying to it saying, "How early in your relationship ? Because I'm almost ready to say something like this a month in." So
this is what I'm gonna tell everybody. There's a honeymoon stage, right? In the beginning, everybody's usually gone through something by now, depending on your age. Even if you're young, even if you're old. One thing I would say is look at where you were prior to that person meeting you. Are you vulnerable? Were you vulnerable? Consciously versus subconscious, right? Because it's a conscious mind versus subconscious mind. You may seem like you're okay, but subconsciously you might be slightly vulnerable. So if you're ready to say that to somebody in that short period of time, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you want to tell somebody how good you feel about them.
Yeah.
But you don't want to scare them away because that's moving too fast.
Yeah, there are many people who will consider that moving too fast and then retract away.
Right.
You know.
Right. So what I would say is it's kind of like when you get a new puppy, you want to play with that puppy often and you can't wait to go home and see the new puppy, hug the new puppy, play with the new puppy, take the puppy for a walk, right? But you're still getting to learn how that puppy moves, right? You're still trying to understand how that puppy works. And it's the same thing with a relationship. I wouldn't jump off the bat and say something like that. It's good. Keep that in your pocket. Save it for later.
Yeah.
But don't jump the gun on that right away. Because you don't know where things are going to end up. And if you're that much invested that fast and the other person isn't, you might get hurt.
Yep.
Right? Now, on a positive aspect of things, if you do say something like that and it is reciprocated, right, by the other party, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But
Wonderful.
again, the risk outweighs the reward because you're only a month in.
Yeah. Give it a month or two, like extra. Maybe 2 to 3 months and see.
Right. I have at least I don't ever ask anybody to be officially with me right away.
No.
I need more
No,
time
no,
because
of
people
course.
change.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
start
yeah.
to see who people really are once they get overly comfortable.
It took me 6 months with,
Right.
with my current girlfriend to ask her to fully be in a
In a relationship.
relationship.
Yeah. And you kind of know after the third month where it's kind of
No,
going.
100%. I knew it was almost like I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
As a lot of times we would say, is like a guy will know whether he can see himself with a person or not on that first date.
Right.
You know whether or not you see a future with him right away. But then it's actually just, figuring it out.
Right. Right. So let's see. Which one do I like here?
Yeah, you go next.
Okay. I actually responded to this one. His name is, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, Aiden Robertson.
Okay.
And Aiden Robertson, he had wrote, I don't even know if I have the ability to feel this way towards someone anymore. At this point, I'm just trying to do life with myself. And what I would say is pretty much, I think I'm the one that responded to this one. I had said, if there's a gap in the door, is it truly closed? Keep doing life and someone will see what you are doing and find you. Here's the thing. You don't find love, okay? That you don't. You don't find love. If you're out here looking for love, you're not going to find it. Love is created. Love is, this is what I find love actually is, all right? And tell me if you agree.
Okay.
When you meet somebody, you don't know if you're going to fall in love with that person or not.
Yeah.
You build that, right? And then as you build that relationship with someone, you start to find different definitions of love. Okay. And what I've learned, one of my definitions of love is something I heard a long time ago. It makes sense. Love is what you do for the person in spite of what you feel. Love is what you do for that person when they don't know you're doing it. Love is understanding what that person requires and putting everything that you've been through to the side so that way you can make that person feel whole. Give them what they're lacking. Help fill voids that they have currently in their heart. And love is more than just what I want to do. Love is more of what can we both do and how can I help you? That's what I've learned. So if you're sitting down, Jaden, right? I think that's what I said his name was. If you're sitting down,
Aiden Robertson.
Aiden Robertson. If you're sitting down and you're saying, I don't even know if I have the ability to feel this way, you need to take time to understand yourself, what you've been through, and why you went through it, and learn the lessons that you need to learn from that, because you can't find the one unless you want to be the one for someone else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. I fully agree with everything that you said.
Yeah. It's sad, man. Some of these comments are really uplifting.
Yeah, and then there are some that are like,
oh man,
you really feel for them.
Yeah, it's
because
tough.
I've also been in that. I've been there.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But just know that it will come.
Yeah.
It will.
Which one you got next?
Okay, so I got this one. I want to hear what you think.
Okay.
This is from babygirl_kitten.
Yo, baby girl _kitten, what it is, what it do, what it does.
Yes.
Let's see what she says.
This, period. It does not have to be perfect, but honest instead. That is perfect for me. An honest life together with respect, loyalty, faithfulness, aka love.
Right. So that's her definition of love.
Yeah.
Right. Because I said everyone's definition of love is going to be slightly different
Yeah.
and slightly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted what? Trust?
Honest life with respect, loyalty, faithfulness.
Respect, loyalty, and faithfulness. That's her love language.
Yeah.
That's her definitions of love.
Yeah. I just wanted to throw in a little bit nicer one.
Right, right.
know.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some nicer ones in. I don't want everyone to think he's the angel and I'm the devil here.
No. Dude, I just heard your whole monologue. That was beautiful.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got
I
you.
hope that one trends.
Okay, all right. You know what? I have one for you actually. I want to hear what you have to say in regards to this. This is from QDB.
QDB.
I had someone say this to me, but they ended up leaving.
Shit. Yeah, that's a tough one. What I would say to QDB, that's what we said, QDB. She said, I had someone say this to me and they ended up leaving. I don't know the whole backstory. So
There could be a lot of things.
There could be so many things in play. What I would do is you have to look at yourself in the mirror and sit down and say, what am I doing that is detrimental to myself? That's the first thing you have to do. You have to be able to be honest with yourself. Could there have been something I could have done differently? Mm-hmm. You have to look within yourself before you point the fingers. Everybody's very quick to point the fingers, but you don't know what the other person's feeling all the time. You only know what you're feeling. And you have to understand that. If someone said that to you and they ended up leaving, analyze it, take the good, take the bad, look at both of them, and determine, could something have been different?
Yeah.
And if something could have been different in a positive way, use that in your next relationship.
I was just going to say that. It's, to me, relationships end for a reason, even though in that moment it may not feel like it. Mm-hmm. But that relationship is going to be the knowledge that you're going to learn with and move into your next relationship and be a better person for yourself.
Yep. I'm trying not to say 1,000% that much anymore because I feel like I say it a lot. But what I would say is when you get hurt, and this is for everybody that was in those comments, if you get hurt and then you sit back and you hurt someone else, or you have your guard so high, you just became another version of the person that hurt you. That's all you did.
Yeah.
You can't become another version of the person that hurt you because now you go down this spiral effect of hurting everyone.
It's a domino.
And then that person hurt someone. Then that person hurt someone. Then that person someone. And it all comes back to blaming you. And then you want to blame the person before.
Well, they are going to blame that person
Well, they're going to blame
them.
Exactly. You got to cut that domino effect at some point, you know?
You want to do maybe one more?
How much time we got? Yeah, let's do two more.
Two more?
Two more.
All right, pull one up.
I'm just going to randomly stop on one. Okay. This one I really want to touch base on. And mainly because this is people's mindset nowadays. Number one realtor said, it's sad people don't see marriage like that anymore. That idea is gone. Women want the 1%, even though most won't get that, or they want to sleep around. That is somebody that has been hurt.
Yeah, very much
who has
so.
had some bad experiences, or is so lost in the sauce of all these YouTubers talking about women want a man 6 feet tall, makes 6 figures, light eyes, drives this car, has this. Let me tell you something. You can become so brainwashed by half the shit that is out there. It's just like the news. You can watch whatever channel you want to watch, and it's going to feed into whatever propaganda it wants to feed into. If you sit down and think that all women want 1% of men, that they want the 6-figure guy, that they want the over 6 foot guy, they want the guy driving the Ferrari, the Benz, the whatever, you're all going to be alone for a very long time. And not only just that, is you're never going to sit down and make the effort to try to find somebody because you're never going to fall in that category. So you're never going to be good enough.
In his own head.
In his own head.
So he's not even going to get it. He may even find the perfect woman, but he won't even give it a chance because he's so jaded.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'9". I don't make six figures. I will, but I don't. I'm not driving a Ferrari. I'm not driving a Benz. I drive a Tacoma, which is still a nice truck.
I want that truck.
But I don't sit down and say, man, I'm not that 1%. I'm never. All of these podcasts that amplify and they talk to these OnlyFans girls and all these other young girls. Let me tell you something. If you think that all women want that, you're not talking to women, you're talking to girls.
Yeah.
There's a difference between women and girls. Same way there's a difference between men and boys. Okay? Boys think that. Men know what they want. Women know what they want. And it's not necessarily money all the time. Not everybody's like that. Be real. Not everybody is like that. So, and I'm not trying to insult you. I'm trying to get you to understand where your mindset is.
Yeah.
You have to understand that life is not like that. Not everybody's like that. It's social media that has fed this propaganda of that all women, the red pill movement. It's not like that. Sometimes if you've met women like that, okay, that's something that's attracting you to them and then end up getting hurt.
Yeah.
Right? Go outside of that a little bit. But I see that. And then it just feeds more negativity into people's minds when they read comments like that.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
they believe it so much. And it's just.
Right. I appreciate the comments for sure. It gives us
And there was
fuel.
a huge conversation actually in that thread.
Right.
Where, him and a bunch of other people are going back and forth about it.
Right.
You know?
And again, it's like as somebody has said, when you say 1%, what do you mean? Because respect, loyalty, kindness, communication, and thoughtfulness isn't the 1% of men. It should be the standard. 1,000%. So I'm going to leave this comment off on this. We'll do maybe one more that he's going to read. What I'm going to say is this. I'm currently talking to somebody, right? Not in a relationship, but we're talking and it's going really well. There's nothing that she can give me that I don't already have, right? I own 2 businesses, right? Well, technically 3 if we consider the podcast, right? We both co-own that.
Yeah.
3 businesses. I have my own place. I have 3 cars. I make my own money. I cook, I clean, I do laundry. I support myself. I pay my bills. I do everything on my own. There's nothing she can give me that I don't already have, except things that you can't buy. Love, loyalty, trust, communication, support.
And creating a family.
Create a family, and time.
Yeah.
She gives me those things that I can't buy because you'll never see a U-Haul following a hearse. Everything that I have will not come with me when I die, but my legacy will be left behind with the memories that I create for people. And having that special somebody with me going through life and understanding that no matter what we go through, we're going to go through it together is more important to me than living in a mansion by myself when I can live in a box with her and be happy.
Yeah.
It's as simple as plain.
Yep.
Right. Anyways.
I got one last one.
Last one.
Ready? Because this one's good. And I think some of the grammar on these oh wow.
My grammar's not perfect. I said conversating in one instead of
Yeah,
converse.
yeah, and someone called you out on it too.
Oh, they did? Yeah. Oh, well.
But okay, so the lowest of lows, hanging on by a thread, but every pain brought me every joy. The high is higher because we conquered the low together.
That's good.
Yeah.
Some of your comments are really good.
That's by Didi.
Didi?
Yeah, Didi.
Didi is
D-I-D-I.
D-I-D-I.
Didi? No, Didi.
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 Yeah.
Didi.
I thought that was really beautiful.
That was a beautiful one,
You know.
Didi. Didi, you go.
Yeah.
Is Didi a female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didi is a female.
Didi, you go, girl.
Yes, sure.
That's what I'm talking about. But again, if you all, I wish we can literally talk about every comment.
Yeah.
But we'd be
it's
here
just-
for hours.
It's just not
Right.
possible.
Again, this is a bonus video. We wanted to make this video to thank you all for your support.
Yep.
I mean, we've really only been
Like,
out a month.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
We can't thank you guys enough. We hit 4 million. I can't believe that we did that.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep putting out content for you. So the next episode that we're putting out is going to be, well, we're releasing this one.
We're going to release this one probably as soon as I can edit it before our probably next episode even goes out.
Right. And the next episode was the guns one.
Yes, I think so. It's either that or it's optimistic and pessimistic.
Oh, it might be the optimistic,
I
pessimistic one.
can't remember which one.
Right. So stay tuned for let's just say I think it's the optimistic. We filmed that one first.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But I think it technically, I got to listen because we've been like labeling them during the episode. We're like, oh, episode 8 or 9. You
I
know?
don't think we labeled that one.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
from
think we
now
did.
on we'll just start the episode,
Right.
and not
right.
number.
Anyway, stay
it.
tuned for the next episode.
Thank you again for so much love.
Yeah, thank you guys for the support. Love, peace, and chicken grease. See
yeah.
you guys at the next episode. Peace.